Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Fort Lauderdale United show. As always, my name's Brandon Griffin, and joining me is Mike New Swag Longan. How you doing, man?
I'm excited, right? Like I had to fix my camera to make sure I can show off the new swag. I had a chance. We'll cover this to meet some people from Fort Lauderdale United over the weekend. Got myself this kick-ass shirt. Got
Love
myself a
it.
scarf. It's super excited to be finally repping, and I am going to invest in a hat tomorrow because I'm realizing I still don't have a hat, and I know it's something we've discussed on our other show. You have such beautiful hair and can show it
I
off.
do.
I prefer to have a hat on, so I need to get myself
Well,
a properly matching
so
hat.
the reason I didn't buy a hat is because I'm guessing as we get closer to the season, maybe we'll get some more options. But yeah, I think I'm gonna buy one now too. Just because I want to
Time.
have a hat to wear for the show. You
But
know?
the other thing I'm excited is, man, this is our second show. We did our first show. Man, what an awesome response. We did get connected with one of the new supporter groups, Everglades County Coalition. I think that's the last
Collective.
C. Collective, Everglades County Collective, which I just super excited talking to them.
Yeah.
They're kind of the guys who were with the Strikers and some of the prior Fort
The Fight
Lauderdale based
19.
and
Yeah.
Broward based teams. And they've got some passion. They're working on some songs and some chants. They're
Yeah.
doing one
Which
of
I
my
love.
favorite, and they're
Yeah.
doing one of my favorite chants. Something that Austin and MLS has adopted. They're going to be stealing that. And it's an old Strikers chant. They're adopting for this too. So, super excited. Love seeing this community building itself, and we'll get into that. But yeah, the Fort Lauderdale United is just on a. We are in the express lane and in a Miami
Yeah.
express lane, not like up north, but a Miami express lane where it's really the Miami Autobahn to getting this club going.
Yeah, it's exciting. Lots of great stuff came out in the last week. Like we weren't sure, are we going to be able to have another show 2 weeks in a row? What are we going to talk about? But I think I can say we can probably get away with doing this weekly going forward. Lots of great stuff coming out, and the biggest of which is we have a home opener, guys. Mark your calendars, buy your tickets. September 29th against Dallas Trinity here in Fort Lauderdale. Our very first women's professional game in South Florida. Like, let's get out there. Like, get your tickets. If you don't want to get season tickets, I'm pretty sure you can buy the single game tickets already.
I don't.
Hey, there he is, our man.
Can you get the single game tickets? I didn't think you could yet.
I could have sworn I saw that you could.
Let's see.
Let me try it right now.
Now it's the benefit of doing this live is we just go, single match.
Yeah,
We'll be getting closer to start of season, so not quite
still
there
season
yet. But you
tickets.
can send them the information, and I can almost guarantee a really nice man named Nick will reach out to you.
Yes.
And because he's the only guy we know so far. But Nick will reach out. I was actually chatting with Nick earlier today because I made the deposit. I still haven't finalized my tickets. As soon as my credit card bill rolls over, I will. But I was confirming what I could do and not. So I'm super excited because I'm looking for those midfield seats, non-premium midfield, right on the center line. Probably not too high up, but it's a small stadium. So the stadium's gonna be so small, so intimate. You're going to feel the people next to you. It's be cheering. It needs more. So when I come visit, I think that opening weekend, it's a home and home. So if you look at, I think September 28th, it's in a Miami home game. September 29th, Fort Lauderdale United home opener. So that's going to be a fun weekend. A little bit exhausting, but that's going to happen. And we're going to do some back-to-back times and just tailgate, basically move the tailgate from one place to another.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, you're absolutely right. 28th is home. Oh no.
Charlotte. Yeah, it's Charlotte at home.
Yeah, Chase Stadium at home. Sweet. Yeah, so target that weekend, man. We'll get you in both places. And for those who were watching us earlier, we did a little fashion show just now. So, look at this guy.
Yeah, so I was at the Enigma Cup all weekend. My son was playing. Man, that was a tough one for my son. His team lost one game 1-0. Next game, another game 2-1. Could have won easily. Just the ball didn't bounce their way. But regardless, Fort Lauderdale United was out there, and I finally got to see their tents. Got to chat with them. One of their main guys, Daryl, who's been just an awesome guy to communicate and work with, came out, chatted, got a chance to get some scarf and the shirt, take some pictures. I do have to address a little bit of an elephant in the room, though.
I'm gonna guess that's why Jim's laughing.
I don't wear my Sambas apparently correctly. I didn't know this. No one ever told me this. I've been wearing Sambas for years, and I had my Sambas show too much tongue. A very nice gentleman in the prior show informed me of this. And so now if you see, I'm sorry how I wore my Sambas. My 11-year-old did inform me that I was wearing them incorrectly once I asked. He tells me everything else I do wrong. I thought he would have told me I'm wearing my shoes wrong, but didn't. So yes, I will in future photos wear my Sambas correctly, and I'll make sure there's photographic evidence to show that I fixed how I wear my Sambas.
And he didn't say anything about the cargo capris.
No, those are correct.
Come on, man.
Those are correct. TJ understands that's happening. He will not get away from them. It was funny. I was at the soccer game with a bunch of other dads. Almost every dad had cargo shorts on. I'm like, I'm with my people now. Soccer parents. It's who we are.
But you were the only one with cargo capris, weren't you?
They'll get there. They will.
He's back.
Sean,
baby
cargo
steps
capris are not going well. I'm going to order some more while we're sitting here, just to make you guys upset.
I think you should try and find some seafoam green.
I will. I'm going to see if I can get some seafoam green camo, some pink camo.
Oh.
See Joe rocking the cargos. Going to cargos, the next step is cargo capri. It's an evolutionary step everyone must take. Okay, let's bring them back to the Fort Lauderdale night. So it was super cool. I finally got some merch. I was super excited about that. They were out there giving the shirts away. Lots of people starting to pick up the gear, hear about it. I don't know if you see Branton. Last time if you go on 595 recently, there's a giant billboard on 595 now.
Is there?
With the team colors? Yeah, huge one.
Awesome.
Right by I think Nob Hill. So the word is getting out.
595 in years. It feels like I was there. It's been a while, but yeah, that's cool. I love it. I really do. It's getting the word out there, and we tried to start the show early to try and get people in the mood and get people aware of the team and let them know what options are out there. So, we're throwing out the pitch again. Your membership benefits. Get out there, go on there, work with Nick, get your season tickets secured now.
And there might be someone else that's not Nick. We just only know about Nick so far.
Yeah. Nick and Nick's friends. But yeah, you get your dedicated account rep, you get member gifts, you get your tickets, playoff priority. Hey Cameron, good to see you, man. Nice to have you here.
Man, this is a team, this is a player. This is one of our players joining the show, watching the show. Dude, super excited. Man. Cameron, thank you so much for joining in. We are so excited to have you. We're so excited to come watch your match. I think you completely got us by surprise. But yeah, thank you so much. Awesome.
Holy crap.
We would love to have eventually you on the show. I know we've been talking to the team. We've been talking about that. But man, yeah, thank you so much for joining and passing it on. And we're going to be broadcasting you girls. We're super excited. Branton will talk. I don't know if you ever watched our first show. Branton has a daughter. And having a team like this is something he sees as a future. I'm like stealing your thunder, but an inspiration for her. So thank you for being an inspiration for her and for all the other girls around South Florida that are going to watch you play and watch you ladies win the league and bring home a trophy your first year. That's what we're expecting. We have high expectations.
Yeah, no, it's all the work you guys are already doing out in the county with it's a hotbed of girls soccer here in South Florida, and to finally have a pro team. Like I was talking with some other dads, in my son who's in preschool, his class, and they were like, yeah, no, we're taking our kids out to games. Like, it's just awesome. And like, if you guys aren't behind the team, I don't know, you're missing it. Because everything's developing so fast, and like listen, we were around for the start of Inter Miami, Mike and I, and we know what that felt like and how that was. And this is totally different. This feels like a team that's committed to being part of the community, to getting out there, to doing the right things, to helping improve the county, the area, and to really just grow women's sports in South Florida. And that's what we all want, right? Like, it's just exciting. Just excited. But
And
anyway,
one other thing I'll say, Cameron, South Florida is awesome to live in. It's a great, I don't know if you've lived here before, but it is an awesome place, awesome community. I am sure you're going to have a wonderful time coming over here and being a
yes.
part of the team because it's just a blast to live here. And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, the next thing on the membership benefits I was going to hit on is playoff priority. You're going to want that with this team. We've talked with some of the people at Fort Lauderdale United. You're going to want that. That's my feeling. Um, Ticket exchange, which is awesome. You can't go to a game. You can exchange your tickets, get whatever, however many number of tickets you have, get those to a future game so you can get on and bring more people with you to different games. There's gonna be invite only meet the team event, merch and parking discounts. And I feel like there's probably more benefits to being a season ticket holder as well, that you don't always get, put
And
in
so
the
one
in the
thing I'll
fine
throw out here.
print.
So we had a great conversation with the club
We
last
did.
week. And one of the things they talked about was just the family friendly atmosphere. And that, and what we as supporters on the Inter Miami side are big into the tailgate culture. No, I don't think that's a part of European. I know that's not really part of European football, but that's a part of American sports. And it's one of those things that makes MLS and USL so great because you take some of those really wonderful things from American sports culture and you bring it to a soccer mentality. And what they've already told us is that like there'll be dedicated family tailgate areas and that we're going to be able to bring that tailgate culture in a way that's beneficial to the families, beneficial to kids. And yeah, like that's just another thing that we're starting to see with what the club's putting together that we're just really excited for.
Yeah. Like I said, it feels like a club that cares about the players, the community, the fans, everything. And I just, it's special to be a part of that. And the more people we can get involved and the more awareness we can raise about this team and getting people to support early on, the more we're gonna do, because it's really great and it's not something we see enough. We see enough in sports in general.
Just for those listening, not watching, Cameron has said that you can never go wrong with cargos and capris. My work is done. I am ready to retire from the soccer show, YouTube show genre. I'm good. I've
All right.
won. I'm
I'm
done.
gonna
I'm
let
out.
Mike bask in his glory.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's wonderful. All right, let's move on.
Oh, uh,
You've lost it. I've lost you.
you lost me, man. I love it though. Moving on, we have player signings to talk about. Two more that we didn't get a chance to talk about because we didn't know about them last week. Daria Raja joins the team. University of Central Florida grad, came from Mike's favorite city in Florida, Gainesville. But and I also think we didn't talk about it before, but these two signings address something Mike wanted to see, and wanted to see some players with some more experience in different leagues and things like that, to help kind of like to help mold the team and to help share their experiences with some of the younger players that we're seeing signed. And Raji's she played in the Bundesliga for Turbine Potsdam, and she played in Portugal for I can't even say that name. SF Damanse. Joe in the chat,
Joe
you
may
can
be from
help me out
Portugal,
here,
but I don't
but
think
you
he
didn't.
speaks Portuguese.
He could. I believe him. I believe in him. But but no, creative midfielder. Gonna help pass the ball and distribute really well, bringing a lot of that. Joe just said PT. That doesn't help me.
It's a Portuguese little image. It's the
Oh,
flag.
I don't see the image. I just see
It's a
PT.
flag.
I don't see that in the chat. You must be on YouTube too. So, yeah. No, she's got a lot of experience. Very excited for this signing. Because again, like I think Mike was just,
Yeah,
wanted
so
to
so
see
let
a
me
little pro
let me say
experience.
it. So we met last week. We I think signed 6 women to the team.
Mhm.
Everyone coming from collegiate leadership experience. A lot of academic, all Americans, academic all Americans, academic uh, like a conference. So you saw
Oh,
a
and you
lot
had
of
team
leadership,
captains and
team
stuff like
captains. You
that as
saw a lot of
well.
leadership, but what I was saying was I wasn't seeing that additional experience from professional leagues. We just hadn't seen that yet. And literally, I think we recorded on Wednesday, and we recorded at
Yeah.
10 o'clock Wednesday night, and Thursday morning at like 10 a.m. all these new signings came out that absolutely kind of addressed that concern. And I think what we said in the show was, hey, it's still very early. We don't even have half starting 11 yet, let alone a full roster. It'll come. And yeah, I think Brandon, you were the one saying that over and over. It absolutely came the next day, and we started seeing those additional
Well,
signings
and
come in. It was a good laugh I think we had between the two of us because, like, hey, maybe they listened to us and went out in 6 hours and signed them, or they knew it. They were smarter than us and had already done it.
to be fair, you made that joke when we were talking with the team, and that was not the case.
Yeah. And then he assured us these had already been signed. So no, but this does start to it. Well, I think what I said, I was like, I'm concerned, but not really. But that's what I kind of want to start seeing, and we are seeing that right away. So she was the first of the signing. I think there's 2 signings that both had coming from a
Yeah,
little professional experience. So yeah, jump into the second one. But yeah, very
yeah,
excited.
absolutely. Next signing, Addie McCain. Um, they list her as coming from Texas A&M. She absolutely played there, but she does have professional experience in NWSL with the Chicago Red Stars, and I believe she also played for the Kansas City Current as well. Um, Listen, like she's listed as a midfielder, but she's a sharpshooter. She is going to kick in goals. She's going to score a lot. She's going to create a lot as well. Like, I think this is probably somebody that we see take on corner kicks for us, set pieces. I think she has that type of skill for making those kind of shots from from those type of situations, but also somebody who can shoot just in the run of play. But just like Mike was saying, she does bring in some professional experience that she can share with a lot of the younger team that we're bringing in and kind of help them develop and grow. She was like the When she was at A&M, she was like the SEC midfielder of the year. She was all American first team player. So like she's had sustained success at various levels of the game. And to me, like, another great signing. Like, I think I've said that for every single one of the ladies that we've signed, but I really do feel like the team is coming together with a vision. We're putting in pieces that every single one of them is going to be able to contribute to the team and really make sure that we get off to a good start in year one.
And there's still a lot to come. So I think we're at 9 ladies so far, 8 ladies so far.
Hmm.
Uh, Obviously, we don't have a keeper yet. We don't have a full starting 11 yet. What we've been told is it'll be a little bit longer before we kind of see further development of the
Hmm.
roster. Not to say it's not done, but just it hasn't been shared yet. Uh, but I think we have a lot to be excited about. We clearly see
Yeah.
a roster that's being started. We clearly seeing an attacked minded roster, something that's going
So
to be
far,
much.
we have a lot of defenders that we've signed too. So
Even the attackers you're seeing are look like what we've seen in the videos and what we've been able to find in our research. Uh, and apparently they joined our show. Like fun to watch, scoring machines. It's going to be exciting football here on the pitch in South Florida, and I think that's just awesome.
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, like it seems like we're bringing in players with a purpose. We're making good signings so far, and yeah, just can't wait to see it all come together. Hopefully, um, you know, God, September's gonna be here so quick. Well, season starts in August actually, so I think August or beginning of September. So it's coming around quick. I
It's been
just
very quick. And this is going to come. And so this is what we've been seeing is that every single week there's something new from the club. And listen, let's jump into the next thing because we have a little something to announce around the club too that we're very excited about.
yeah. Yeah. So I'll throw it up. Mike, you want to take it away?
Yeah. So anyone who knows us and knows us before we started this show knows that not only did we have the Inter Miami show, which is the sister show of this, but that we had started our own season ticket holder group for Inter Miami called the Green Lock Gang. And when Fort Lauderdale United started up, we said, hey, we want to bring that over too. And really what that was about was something that's very family oriented, very much about that tailgating culture before the game, about bringing people together. And it's not limited to one side of the stadium. You know, with the Green Lock Gang, we were all across the stadium. We have people in every single set of stands. Some people in the supporter section, you know, popping smoke and raising flags. Other people in random seats, you know, just eating lobster and filet mignon. And so when we come over to Fort Lauderdale United, we want to bring that up. So welcome the New River Raiders. It took us a lot to come up with this name.
We've been working on this for months.
From work, yeah. This as soon as the club was started or announced, we were working on what we're going to come up with. We want to embrace, you know, Fort Lauderdale, the New River. We want to embrace that little bit of that pirate culture that is South Florida and the Caribbean, and come up with something that really just was fun. And so expect on that September 29th, right?
Home
September
opener,
29th,
yep.
the New River Raiders will be out there. They'll be in all sides of the stadium. We'll be proudly displaying our flags and our colors. We will be absolutely working with people like the Everglades County Coalition and other supporter groups. Collective. Damn it. I'm going to get this right eventually. And other supporter groups. We know of quite a few others that are talking about starting as well. But yeah, no, we are super excited. The website is not live yet. Our social is. If you want to, I think, Brandon, you got that socials ready to go. We have Twitter and Instagram already set up, and we will have a website fairly quickly where you'll be able to sign up, get information, see our bylaws. We sign up to start to be pretty simple of like, hey, you're interested, come visit us at the tailgate. Not going to be any intro costs as we just kind of get going. And yeah, we're excited. I can't even say we're excited because I am excited.
No, we absolutely are. I mean, you know, if you guys know Mike and I, you know, we don't always get super excited about things, but we are in this case.
Well, maybe you don't. I do about everything, but
I feel like on the other teams we support, we're not always super excited. So,
that's true.
Yeah. And so, you know, our socials are all at New River Raiders. That's Twitter and Instagram right now. Give us a follow there because as soon as we drop the website and stuff, we'll drop it on there. Also, we'll mention it here. The show itself, we do not want it to be a platform for the supporters group. So we probably will not mention it very often here. So if you do want to get information, again, follow our social media accounts. Come find us. You know, we're in the Green Lock Gang for Inter Miami tailgates. If you're out there, you're curious, you want to meet us, you want to talk with us, discuss our plans that we have. We're happy to do that. Happy to meet with you guys. But yeah, we are working with the other supporters groups. We're also in contact with the team. So you know, hopefully it will be an official thing. But
and by the way, that works the opposite way too. If there's any supporter groups kicking off that like to talk to us, get us to talk about them. Obviously, we've mentioned ECC a couple times in this show, but feel free to reach out to us on the socials as well because we are here to help promote the club. There's different supporter groups for different reasons, different segments, and so we want to make sure that every one of them gets the support they deserve. As long as they're out here supporting our ladies, and we'll make sure the people know about you as best we can. There's room for all of us underneath the FTL UTD umbrella.
Yeah, you know, like Mike said, we're here to help. We're here to grow the game. We're here to grow awareness about the team. You know, why we're doing a show, why we're doing a supporters group, because we're passionate about this. And we're passionate about working with others to get it done because there's no wrong way as long as we're doing things positively to spread news about the team and to work together to make things better, and most of all, create the best atmosphere in the league to support these ladies who are going out there and giving it their all for the badge. So really excited for that. Again, we're happy to be here. If anybody needs anything, we're here. Feel free to reach out to us. We're free to meet. We'll come hang out. We'll have a coffee. We'll have a drink or whatever, and get to know each other and work together to make things
Yeah, I
best
mean,
as we can for the team.
listen, the ladies of this team are signing on for a brand new league and a brand new team. They are taking a leap of faith, and we are taking a leap of faith with them. And anyone else who wants to jump in on a leap of faith, we will help soften that landing just as much as we can.
Yes, we will. But yeah, that's all we have for today. It's going to be a shorter show tonight. Next show we're going to kind of do a deep dive into we want to do a deep dive into our coach, Tyrone Mead. We want to give him the attention he deserves, who's definitely instrumental in building this team, selecting the players, things like that, and really has an impressive resume from being a player to being to getting his coaching badges and becoming a coach, actually coaching with Inter Miami before he moved over to Fort Lauderdale United. So really cool to break him down and give him the attention he deserves. We didn't want to take away from the player announcements or take away from the home opener announcement tonight. So
yeah, there's a lot of excitement about our new manager.
Yeah.
It's I know you talk to people inside and outside the club. Very excited to see what he's going to do. Yeah, we'll get into him next show because I'd say I don't know. For next week, we don't know what's going to be announced between now and then. But you know what?
Yeah,
it may get delayed again if there's some new big announcement that we can share. But yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, and I mean, the news is coming fast. We've been told it might cool off for a little bit, but it's going to get crazy again soon. So, again, follow us on socials as well at FTL United Show for all your latest news. If news drops during the day, we can't always record. We'll drop it on our socials so you guys can stay up to date. Obviously, follow the team because they're going to drop things there as well. But if you want to hear our takes on things, we're there. Our personal socials are also under here, which have been increasingly Fort Lauderdale United related in the last 2 weeks. So,
and
Liverpool's not playing.
Poorly worn shoes related.
Yeah. Liverpool's not playing right now, so you don't have to worry about seeing any tweets from me about them. But yeah, we just appreciate you guys for listening and being here. And Mike, you got anything before we sign off?
No, I will say one more thing. If you're listening to the show, if you are still live with the show, obviously you're excited about FTL United. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dental hygienist. Like the part of what's going to make Fort Lauderdale United successful in South Florida is a fan base, and it's up to those around who can really spread the word. I will say we're probably being a little aggressive as show hosts, just like promoting the world, but we're excited for it, and we're running the show because we're excited for this team, and we want to see it successful, and help make sure those fans. We want to see a packed stadium come September 29th. We want to see people repping the gear, and I mean, I'll just say one more thing. I remember when Inter Miami first got started, and you'd see every once in a while someone walking the street with an Inter Miami jersey or a shirt or a sticker, and it was so exciting to see those people. And listen, be one of those people. Be someone repping that car or something early on, because a couple of years from now, you're gonna be like, I was a day one, I still am a day one, and I'm proud of that.
And if you're first 954 people to buy season tickets, your name's going up on the wall. Got to do it. That's reason enough.
I got to get in there sooner than later. I should ask.
I know. I got to do
what numbers. Yeah. All right, man. I'm good. Super awesome that we had one of the new players signees join the show
Cameron,
tonight.
for joining us. That was awesome.
Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you all next week.